Now, the Republicans in the U.S. House of Representatives have nominated Steve Scalise to be the chamber's next speaker. This follows last week's ouster of Kevin McCarthy. McCarthy was the third consecutive Republican speaker to leave the top post due to pressure from his hard right flank. Our next report tells you more on this.
Republicans picked U.S. Representative Steve Scalise as their nominee to be the next House Speaker, following last week's historic ouster of Kevin McCarthy. But whether he can win enough votes in the full chamber to claim the Speaker's gavel remains unclear.
Obviously, we still have work to do.
At least 4 Republicans said they would not support Scalise in a floor vote after the number 2 Republican on the House leadership ladder was chosen over House Judiciary Committee Chair Jim Jordan on Wednesday in a secret ballot vote behind closed doors. Lawmakers said Scalise won by just 14 votes. Republicans can afford only a handful of defections as they control the House by a narrow majority, with just 9 more seats than Democrats, who are not expected to vote for any Republican candidate.
We need to get back to work. There's a lot of business to take care of.
Scalise on Wednesday said Republicans need to quickly resolve the leadership vacuum that has prevented the House from addressing the war in Israel and passing spending bills before current funding runs out on November 17th.
We need to make sure we're sending a message to people all throughout the world that the House is open and doing the people's business, making sure that we're unequivocally standing in our first resolution that we pass under Speaker Steve Scalise will be to make it clear that we stand with Israel. The McCall-Meeks resolution will be our first order of business.
In January, McCarthy had to endure 15 rounds of voting before clinching the speakership. It remains to be seen if Scalise would face a repeat of McCarthy's battle for the role, which played out over 4 days. But a decision to postpone a Wednesday afternoon vote on the floor to approve Scalise, who would need 217 votes in the divided chamber, signaled possible headwinds on the path to be confirmed as Speaker.